Hey, my name is Chris, and for the Expert AI Sentiment and Opinion Mining Challenge, I put together an app called ServiceBot. Now, the main thing this is going after is using AI and NLP to solve customer support challenges. So let me show you how that works. So the inspiration is that there's a lot of chatbots that already exist, but many of them are opaque and you don't really understand how they work underneath. And I wanted to use Expert AI's SDK and tooling to create and solve uh, really a common customer use case, but in a potentially novel and easy to instrument way. And I think the Expert SDK really allows this to prototype without necessarily understanding all the detail of NLP and how this sort of technology works. So what it does is it allows a user to provide a set of questions and answers. So this could be like an FAQ or a particular data set that they have. And the chatbot hooks up into this and takes a pre-computed list of topic scores from that data set using the Expert AI SDK and compares against all of them and determines which one has the highest relevancy score based on the new inputted query. So an example data set could be something like this, which is someone could be asking a support rep, what languages do your product support? Like, when is your product coming out? Or can I return this product if I bought it and I don't like it? And you can see here that these have different topics and themes in them and a corresponding answer. But let me show you how that works. Now let me show you how this works. Now I've started up the app here, which is just a simple front end and a back end that analyzes the data. And I'm going to upload the file based on a CSV of questions and answers. And so here I have a very simple one that I just showed from that slide. I'm going to upload that. Now the backend actually processed that CSV in real time, so it may take a few moments depending on how many question rows that you have. But once those are processed by looking at the relevancy and topics of each particular question, you can now query the bot and see just what it learned based on that data. So I can say, what are the languages supported by your app? Query the bot, and get a result based on that data set that was uploaded, given that there was a match. Another question could be, is there a return policy? And ask the bot based on that particular question. Hopefully we got a match. So it said, yes, there's a return policy. A question that it might not be able to answer is, what's the weather tomorrow? And so for that case, we won't get a result, but it just shows a generic response for that. So let me show you what's going on under the hood when that's happening. So the internal representation of the model is actually fairly straightforward. Every single row is going to get a question and answer, as well as what terms were actually extractable from that particular row. And when the user asks a question, it hits a live server that compares the query and the themes of that query against each particular result. And so we can see the chat messages that came in just now. And if it's able to produce an answer, it shows the best result. And if not, it will show the generic no response message. So if you're interested beyond this, you could check it out on my GitHub under ServiceBot and run it for yourself. There's a couple bits of future work that could be done on this. In particular, we could connect ServiceBot to a production Q&A database. We could embed the chatbot on your existing website. So right now it's up to the user to be able to do that, but not a big lift. And then lastly, we could adjust the dialog to connect the user to a support rep if it couldn't answer a question. But that's pretty much the ServiceBot app, and thanks for your time.